Good morning, friends, or whatever time it is for you. I have been getting ready for work and I have been scrolling TikTok like I normally do. I have no cute intros for you today. I have been deep in the books are not political discourse that is occurring, obviously, after the events of this week, this past week. And I have a couple things I just kind of want to add to that discourse. First, books are inherently political. The act of being able to read is inherently political. If you simply read to escape and nothing else, then you are not a literate person. You are reading just to read. You can read. Literacy goes beyond being able to read a word on a page and understand what that word means. Literacy is being able to read and comprehend, to dig deeper, to engage with the text. Is there anything wrong with reading books to escape? The world sucks, you may have a bad day, etc. No. But if you build entire platforms around reading and how you're a book person and all this other stuff and you cannot engage critically with the text, I think there's a problem because you are missing so much of what is in these books that you are reading. Even the fluffy, silly little books that you think you're reading, your little romances, your little genre fictions, you are missing a large portion of what authors are trying to say to you. There is more. And if you can't see that, because all you can do is read a word on a page, you're not literate. Please do better and stop coming and saying that books are not political, because they are. That's my little rant. And on top of that, I want to give you a little book review, a little example of why people are maybe so upset, maybe get a taste of the fear that people might be feeling. Have that engaging critically with the text to experience an experience that maybe you never had, or to identify an experience that you are feeling and understand it better. Books are a way that we communicate across cultures, time, uh, genders, lifestyles, religions, everything. And they can give you a deeper understanding and appreciation for people that are sharing the human experience with you on this rock floating in the space. And books can teach you empathy if you never had it to begin with, if you allow them, if you are literate enough to engage critically with the text. So I actually reviewed this once before at the end of another video that I have since taken down because it was messing with my analytics, and I was like, this is bothering me, this video. So I took it down. But that is The Passenger by Ulrich Alexander Boschwitz. This book, I urge people to read this particularly now. This book was written by a young man who happened to die on a boat. He was sailing to England, I believe, and his boat was bombed by a U-boat, and he died before this was ever published. This was published at some point in the past. It was republished in 2021, and it was translated, I believe, first into English and was only recently translated into German. But this is a story about a man who did not leave Nazi Germany when he could have. This follows a very prominent Jewish businessman who is married to a Gentile woman whose family happens to be part of the Nazi regime. And the entire time things have been brewing in Germany, he's been like, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. His son has already escaped to France, and then that fateful night comes in November of 1938, where Jewish shops are ransacked and looted, and synagogues are destroyed, and it is no longer something that our main character Otto can ignore. Things are coming down on the Jewish people of Germany, and Otto is doing his best to try to get out of Germany. He's on the phone with his son. Who's encouraging him to come to France. He's trying to get money out of people that he used to be business partners with, and those people are denying him things. He is riding the rails within Germany, desperately trying to get out and desperately trying not to be identified as a Jewish man, because now the danger is here. It is inescapable, and he is terrified. This book is a spiral. It is isolating. It is suffocating. It is such a warning of why saying over and over again, oh, that couldn't happen. Oh, that couldn't happen. Oh, that couldn't happen. At every sign of something, every time somebody says, oh, I'm going to do this thing, and you say, well, you wouldn't really do that because that's extreme. Maybe sometimes if somebody says something enough, if there are enough times that something goes, I'm going to do that thing, or a sign that says that might happen, maybe you need to start listening. Yes. Do we get wrapped up in conspiracy theories sometimes? Yes. Can we take things too far, especially in the world of the internet and TikTok and all these Telegram and all these things? Sure. But sometimes the call is coming from inside the house and you're not answering, and you need to get the hell out. And you don't want to be stuck like Otto, riding the rails, unable to escape. I think this is a really important read right now. Please go get this. Please go read this. Leave a comment under this video when you've read it. This is an important read. I now have to go to work because I have 10 minutes to finish getting ready. Please read this. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.